Welcome
What's
everybody.
up?
What up? As you guys can all see, there's a lot of new changes
Face
here.
cams!
We got a what? Oh, face cams. we
But
got
face
also.
reveal.
Well, they already seen your review because you visited and we played Crash,
Yeah.
and then also
And if they were watching any of the
and the podcast. So
the earlier stuff. So.
or if they seen any of the old school stuff, you're right. So we got a couple changes here. So first of all, we're playing Last of Us, or the first one. And then also we got our face cams here. That's gonna be a mainstay now. We were just waiting for Crash to run its course finally, and it has. And so now we're getting up with the times now, keeping with the cool kids, and we're playing ourselves a little Last of Us. And there's not any Last of Us playthrough, everybody. It's gonna be a grounded mode playthrough because I've been hearing you guys talking shit. I hear you guys talking mad shit. Don't think I don't see. Don't think I don't hear. People think I ain't shit, David. People think I'm not shit. Because I'd like to play on easy mode.
Don't you think that I haven't been hearing myself talk shit? Don't you think I haven't been hearing that?
No, I like to think you don't understand anything that you say. You just say things.
Never.
Yeah, so we're playing grounded mode. We're going to do a full grounded mode run through on here. I've already done it before, twice before, as a matter of fact. So it ain't shit. I got this. No big deal. And I got David by my side to get me through all the hard times. So it's okay. Right, David?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how many times I lose connection during this game, and he probably won't have Well, you can pause. I guess you can pause it to bring it back in, but we'll see. We'll see how that takes. See, I already lost your connection.
But you know what? We have webcams now, so I can look at you, and you can get me through it. And you've already played this game before too, so you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it. I mean, there's lots of stuff to talk about in this one, especially especially in comparison to 2, because I feel like me and RJ were talking about it, and he was saying that a lot of people are playing the remaster again, and I, even though it's after 2 has been out for a long time, but I feel it is because of the reaction to 2, because did you play 2 yet?
Nah, I have it. I have it on my dresser, and you can feel free to talk about anything you want to about it. But no, I am not.
I mean, I liked it. I can see why people didn't like it. There's it definitely drives home its narrative. It has an opinion about things, and it definitely doesn't lay it on sly it lets you know.
And I remember what you did tell me though was just man, it is a draining ass game.
Oh yeah. It is
bleak.
There is no reprieve. Early on, there's a few lighthearted moments, but after, I won't spoil anything, major spoilers, but after the main thing happens,
spoil it. Remember, we don't care. We don't care about spoilers on CHG. We don't care, or else I don't care.
But after the main thing happens, it's all bleak. It's all there's no moments. There's no zoo moments. Stuff like that. And I lost connection again.
I saw. Yeah, you can't go. We cannot go 5 minutes without you losing connection.
That's true.
Goodness.
I might just have to just watch you play it.
Well, it's fine. Honestly, as long as you see glimpses of where I'm at, you'll know. So it's kind of hard to forget certain. I remember most.
I remember this whole thing.
Parts of this game. I remember.
I think it's for me. I might not. I might get steps confused, points in the story confused, and But I definitely that's how good this narrative is. That's how good the story is.
I know there's so much to unload when it comes to 2 to the first one, and whether it's good or bad or everything like that. I feel part of it was just you got to look also the times in gaming history, the industry of when these both were out, right? Because this came out in 2013, whereas now Last of Us 2 came out in 2020. And you got to look at what was the environment like in the industry at both those times, right? Last of Us, along with a couple other games, Walking Dead comes to mind, Journey comes to mind, those games, and I'm sure there's a couple others, but but those games were they pushed home the idea of just how far could a game narrative actually go, and how much it could affect its audience and its players, and pretty much just the entire industry and culture as a whole, right?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely there's been storytelling in games before, but it's the
nothing
type
like
of,
this.
It's
That's what I'm saying.
The cinematicness of it. It was just on a whole different level.
I guess yes, the blending of cinematics with gameplay, because I mean, as far as gameplay is concerned, Last of Us didn't really invent a new wheel or anything, right? It was really good. It's really good combat. You know, the shooting's satisfying, the aiming's fine, the movement's fine. All this stuff is good. It's not bad by any means, but obviously, it's the narrative that everyone talked about is how much it made you feel. And yes, there have been narratives before, and you talk about like your Star Wars Old Republics and your Mass Effects 1 and 2s and 3. We'll not talk about 3, but Mass Effects 1 and 2s, and other big narratives over the years before this game came out. But nothing really made you feel the way this game made you feel at points.
Yeah,
and I think along with The Walking Dead and in like Journey, but in different ways. But it just we weren't used to that. We weren't used to that.
I think games like this too, like, and it's funny coming from me on this channel, but I'm not the one to kind of like watch YouTube playthroughs. For me.
Kaboom! Boom, kaboom! Boom. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead. I mean, You're dead.
Not everyone. Dead. But this game, I absolutely could watch someone play through without ever having played it. I definitely, it would make me want to play the game for sure, but like just because of how the game, as long as I was watching someone competent at the game, it was just, that's the kind of game style is, very, I know it's said a lot, but cinematic. Oh,
again,
what's gonna happen? No.
Oh, no. Yo, what kind of phone do you think this is before it goes away?
Like a Nokia personal assistant.
It kind of looks like a BlackBerry almost.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a BlackBerry. Yeah.
Which I used to own.
Blackberries are coming back, man.
I hope so, man. When I was in high school, I wanted the BlackBerry Storm so bad, and I finally got one. I was so happy because like that was supposed to be, BlackBerry was like the businessman phone, and like my educational projection was on a business track, so I was like, hell yeah, let me get the business phone.
Dude, Blackberries and Razors.
I also love how it clicked when you touched the touchpad. It clicked, and that click was so satisfying. It was so satisfying. Oh, hey Tommy, or not Tommy, Joel. Hi Joel. Hi young Joel.
Hi Dad.
Hey Dad. Hey Dad. Hi Dad.
You look scared. What's up?
Yeah, what's going on, Dad? I should probably pause and bring you back in.
Dude, we might have to just not even worry about it. I'm losing. I think it's because it's more taxing on like the screen, but like
this is an internet connection thing.
I know it is. I know it is, but we've never lost it this many times. It was a little bit.
No, I think we have. There's been some rough days.
That's true.
I like how you can't go past this. There's an invisible wall here. You can't go past this. Oh,
come here. Oh, hey neighbor. Hey, Jimmy.
It's Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy. Bye, Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy. Jimmy. How are you doing?
Oh, Jimmy's not feeling too good. Whoa.
Oh,
Jimmy. Like, oh, there goes Jimmy. Oh, no, not Jimmy.
Little did he know he just had a nosebleed. He was fine.
And like,
Joel, you murderer!
Even like this part, right? Even like it just starts like it's a little nuanced, but like he shoots the dude and then he pulls her daughter away and like it's like kind of set under the cuff, but like Sarah, he said, she says like like I saw him this morning, like as a whisper almost, and like you catch
just subtle stuff. Yeah,
it's like shit, like you kind of felt it. The way she delivered that line was just super. Just oh gosh, like you could tell like how disturbed she was.
Yeah, the voice acting is crazy
in that moment.
Yeah,
but like her roles is so minimal, but even she does phenomenal. She acts like exactly how you might think someone would act at her age and given the situation. I think she's like 14 at the time.
She looks younger than that, but I don't know what 14-year-olds look like anymore.
Does anybody?
That's almost.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
That's less. That's more than half. That's less than half my age. So.
Oh man, yeah. I got no time to think about that.
Yeah.
Even 18-year-olds, I don't got the time to think about that, bro. That's 10 years younger than me. No, there's no more. I can't fuck with that no more. Anyways, this game. It's just so like like when you think about like when this game came out, how it was revolutionary. I remember we went to GameStop together. You played before I did, and you were just like, dude, like you were an Xbox guy. You always been more of an Xbox guy, and you're like, bro, I bought a PS3 for this game, and then I returned it. But you installed the PS3, you got a PS3, you made room for it and everything, just to play this.
Yeah.
And that tells you, how.
It tells you a couple things. And that was on the PlayStation 3 too. Like that wasn't even
PS3 on the PS3. And it tells you a couple things. It tells you one, like just how good the game is as itself, but it also tells you like how much gamers as a collective at the time wanted a narrative. Wanted just an endearing, deep, just narrative that made you feel all types of freaking things. Because we had it in bits and pieces, but we wanted that more. We really wanted that. And so many times games were trying to do that, and they dropped the ball. It was like half baked, or like it was starting to get good, but then it ended too soon, or whatever have you. But this one, it just goes full throttle and doesn't let up. And then also when like The Walking Dead came out the year before that, and I think Journey came around this time too. There's other games that I cannot think off the top of my head that really pushed the envelope for a narrative in a game. And it's just like, we were just like, oh my gosh, like it's like a gaming revolution, Just, oh my gosh,
definitely. And for like,
oh, he's getting fucked up. Oh, they're getting destroyed. Oh no! It's when the zombies, like when they're stuck in traffic, and those two dudes in the nightgowns show up.
Yeah, I just checked my speeds. I'm getting 14 megs, 15 megs right now. Like
that's not that great for what we're doing here.
No, so we'll have to cut it. I'll just have to not see things. I'll have to call my internet company because I'm paying for 50. So if I'm not getting,
are you?
Yeah.
You're not getting it.
Not getting like if it was like even if it was in the 30s, like I'd be like, okay, cool.
Oh, dude, if it was they got ran over by the car. I'm sure you remember that part when they got T-boned. Yeah. So they just got T-boned, and we're about to play as Joel in a few minutes here. Sorry if you guys don't know that already, but yeah, sorry. This is not a first time playthrough.
Events happen.
Yeah, we had played this before, so we know.
Yeah, but I mean, it was definitely a moment in gaming for sure.
Yeah, and I think one of the things, we're not going to talk about the whole thing, but one of the things I think why people were so upset about Last of Us is that like I think we were expecting like that next step, right? That next push in cinematic gaming storytelling that Last of Us 1 gave us. And it seems to be that it just didn't provide as much of a leap narratively and all that stuff as the first one did. You know what I mean? Well, I know that's just a small part of the whole thing, and I don't even know the whole thing, so I haven't played the game yet. But from what I'm gathering, that's what it seems to be, or that's part of what it seems to be, which is a shame, But yeah. So I'm now running with Sarah. The longest fucking running section. And just people were they just love to be in my way. They just love to be in my way. Oh, a gas station blew up, which apparently didn't kill everybody, which I imagine in real life it would have killed everybody if that happened.
And I know it has to blow up because a post-apocalyptic kind of it just has to happen.
Because chaos, that's why.
How did that happen?
Yeah, a car just happened. It just why nothing was making that car run into that gas station.
Maybe it was trying to enter into a.
We're just getting into we're just nitpicking for the sake of it. Trust us, guys. We love this game. We absolutely love this game.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah,
this was one of the first few games to make me cry. Tear up. I will actually if I'm feeling emotional for whatever reason, I will sometimes replay some of the most emotional parts of this game on YouTube, just kind of let out the emotions.
So you can
I just died.
So you can feel again.
Oh, I died. Apparently, I didn't know I was supposed to fight him back because I don't have a weapon.
Wow.
Oh well. Cool.
Early death already. Jeez.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to fight him with. So what's going on here? Do I need to wait for Tommy to show up? This is the oddest thing. I've never had it before.
Probably fight with your fist.
I can't shoot. Where's Tommy? Okay, Tommy's right there. I can't melee. I don't have a button to. Okay, there we go. Yeah, something to do with Tommy wasn't popping up.
Oh, okay.
Which I didn't even know they even. That's strange how they even programmed that in. Like if you go to the zombie too fast, you die. What?
Don't be overzealous, man. You're not a hero yet.
Bro, I'm speedrunning.
You're not a hero yet, bro.
I'm speedrunning, man. The game's not good enough. It's not fast enough for me. I'm like an SSD, bro. An SSD in an old computer. It can't handle my speed, man. I know that made no sense, but whatever. Fuck you. Okay, we're at the end here. You know, where like the first big emotional point happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking. Yeah. You know what's funny? Everyone like lost their shit on this part. Honestly.
I mean, yeah, like obviously.
I mean, I felt something, but you know.
And you got to think like everything's a show, right? Like all those reactions on YouTube of like streamers and stuff and YouTubers like reacting to it, they play it up. Like it was.
I mean, I did think it was kind of shitty though. It was. Oh, I'm gonna bring you in because I might as well just watch this bit at least if you can.
Yeah.
I remember I felt like, oh, I'm not adding people. Like I remember, I think what was more impactful to me was what leads up to what happens here. You know, there's that like military guy who Joel's looking at, and then they have that brief exchange. I honestly thought that was more impactful than what he does.
Yeah,
that's my opinion. Like, okay, like this little bit here, right? And then like even, you know, all this stuff, and then the dude's gonna say like, you know, talk to his superiors about what's going on, and then he's like doubting him for a second. He's like, you know, are you sure? Like he has a child, he has a girl, you know?
Yeah.
And then, you know, what plays out. Yeah, like there's a little girl, and he's like, I feel like this gives me more goosebumps than, you know, what he's about to do, because, you know, that shows more of like the internal conflict of the situation.
Yeah.
This is just a result of this. This just gives you a result of it. This is just a result, the aftermath, you know. But like what led up to it was much more impactful to me, you know. But I mean, this is a well executed death scene. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, it is really good. It is really good, you know. But it's just, I don't know. I like the build up with the military guy more.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Yeah, there's gonna be no tears here, people. Okay, we're not gonna lose our minds over every little emotional scene. All right. There may be like, I think there's usually like two. There's like two in the game for me that really get me. Two? Yes, two. Yes, two. How many for you? Do you remember? How many came out? How many do you remember like getting
in this one
going?
Yeah.
Oh, they're sure playing going again.
No, I mean, 15 to 18 megabytes per second isn't gonna do it. Man, I don't know. Like it's been long enough that like that maybe I don't remember as well as I could.
I mean, granted, I've only played this so many times because of trophies. If it wasn't for that, I probably would have only played it like twice. Like, because like I've had to play this game like, oh gosh, between the PS3 and PS4 versions, probably like 6 times.
Yeah, no, I've gone through
6-7 times
once. But you know, I don't replay games that much. So,
I mean, trust me, I don't. You think I like to do this? You think I like playing a 10-hour game over and over again?
I would say like I don't know about sadness, but definitely the emotional points that it hit is like when he when at the end when he lies to her and just like
that was interesting.
You know, obviously, and then I think she knows, like whether she admits it or not. I think she knows.
Well, I do know that they actually ended up talking. They talked about it? Was that in between the games, or does it happen in the second game?
It happens in a flashback in the second game.
Okay, so it happened in between games. Okay, yeah, I heard about that. So, I mean, maybe if she didn't want to.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Or like it's that thing when you're a kid and you just believe what your parents say. So you know, when my parents say that Pokemon's of the devil, then you know,
I'm coming.
You don't believe him, though. That doesn't work. Yeah, that doesn't work. So that example doesn't even work.
But so maybe it's one of those things, like she just wanted to believe him, and also if she loved him, so like if she didn't believe him, what does that mean?
No.
What does that mean for her too? Because like her life was was
Well, I have some interesting news for you.
Where were you,
not
Tess?
given, I guess, for the rest of the world, but like was more important than the rest of the world
Hey, we had a drop
at that
by.
moment for Joel. And she's so her living basically is damning.
You wanted to be left alone,
It
remember?
totally depends on how you look at that situation too, because that's valid. But then obviously the more immediate reaction of him being
Oh yeah,
completely selfish is another valid reason take away as well.
If that's like, if that was me, so if I was Joel
I was on my way back here
and had the skills of Joel, I would have done the same thing. If I was Ellie, I would have
Look, I managed.
I want to believe that I would have that same self-sacrifice.
These assholes still with us?
But yeah, it's crazy. So that moment for sure, and then the moment where
it's hard.
Yeah, look, they were a couple
It's hard to understand because, like, remember, if you want to self-sacrifice, I know like once she found out like what her life could do, I know she was like on board, right, to go.
Yeah, she didn't know she was gonna die.
Blah, blah, blah. But she didn't know she was gonna die because she was passed out when it all happened. So we don't even know what she really would have said because she had no say in it at all. Because they found her unconscious and then just put her under the table right after that.
Can't say for how long.
And that's never explained. So
I'm ready now.
we don't even know how self-sacrificing she would have been at the end of the day. We like to think we all would, but when it's actually when it's like you need to decide, are you gonna die or not? That's a different story,
Yeah.
But anyways, we just finished the big cutscene with him and Tess. So I'm gonna I think this is a good spot to end the episode. I know there wasn't much gonna happen anyways. I mean, this is a huge intro, but we'll be getting into the game properly next episode. Going
hopefully
forward.
my internet's
It's gonna
better
be a
by
good
then,
time.
but probably not.
We probably won't be, but whatever. But anyways, guys, so this is probably what you're gonna be expecting, guys, from this playthrough. Yeah, it's gonna be grounded. It's gonna be a grounded mode playthrough. There'll be some parts where I won't be able to talk because it's gonna get
I'll
intense.
take over from there.
I'll
do my best.
Yeah, I'll pass the 6 over to. No, I'll pass the 6 over to David. He'll just play.
Yeah, not with
me.
my
So,
internet.
He's a fucking Last of Us stud. So
I play easy.
but pretty much since we both already played this game, guys, this is gonna be a different type of playthrough. This it's not gonna be us reacting like first time. It's not gonna be us. There's probably gonna be some spoilers. For the head of the game, or maybe
especially
even a little bit
for this one. Yeah,
game.
two.
It might happen.
Yeah, 2. I'll try not to do the big ones, but yeah, especially for this one, we'll be talking about the game and its impact and stuff like that.
Yeah, because we're going to be talking about. It's going to be people already talk about like us when we get together. It sounds like a podcast, anyways, and it's probably going to be blended pretty well with this game because there's so much that this game contributed that we both understand and know, and we're going to talk about because that's very interesting to the both of us, and that's what you guys are going to get. And you also get some grounded mode playing through gameplay to just sprinkle on top of all of that. So. All right, guys, let's get our episode here. If you like what you saw and you heard, consider liking, subscribing, putting a comment down. Yeah, maybe what you saw on the other side, not me, the other guy, with his big old green headphones. Consider liking, commenting, sharing. Share with your family and friends, or your pets, or your food. I don't know, something. Put the word out, help us grow a little bit more. We recently passed 200 subscribers, which is really really exciting, David. We just passed 200, the big 2-0. So we're really happy about that. So let's just keep climbing, guys. So anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate all of you. Goodbye.
See you next time. Bye.
Hey, bye, David. There you go.